So we'll see. We're trying to come into Abbotsford, BC on ILS 7. Apparently this is a problematic runway where the ILS doesn't work, so we will see if it captures the ILS or not. I am seeing my glide slope indicator, and it is going towards the path. If we look on Navigraph, we can see here I'm at my 2,000 foot entry and I'm coming in line with it. It's catching up to it. Let's see if it actually catches the oh, it's on. I don't have it on. That was my bad here. I had my autopilot on heading and not on nav. So it has caught the localizer. I've just enabled approach mode, so glide slope is active. We'll see if it catches the glide path. Fortunately, I got to come back around here and that was just my bad there. Paying too much attention to charts and stuff on my other monitor and not paying attention to what's going on my actual screen. So as it says here, pattern entry, as it says on the Navigraph chart, pattern entry should be at 2,000 feet, but there's also a 1,400 foot. So if we miss this glide slope before, so if it doesn't capture the glide slope by the time we get to the waypoint, which we should. So basically, if this either doesn't work or it goes below where it should without being captured, I'm going to drop to 1,400 feet and try to capture it at the second location. Still a ways off here from being able to capture it, but the glide slope indicator should start moving down like shortly here. Assuming it works, of course. I mean, I'm certainly not doubting that it's not working. Apparently now 2 people have tried it and can't get it working, so we'll just have to see. I wouldn't be surprised. There are a lot of bugs in this game. And I mean a lot of bugs. I know with the ILS, I've found one in particular, Canadian Forces Base Trenton, an Air Force base, ILS 24. If you follow it down, it actually takes you down to a taxiway instead of the runway. So now I'm wondering in that case if there hasn't been some kind of renovation at that airport and the data that's in game is out of date, which is possible because I know at least in the satellite imagery, at the very least, the satellite imagery, there's some in my town that's about 10 years old. And horrible, horrible low-res stuff. Okay, we're coming in here. I'm definitely locked onto the localizer. The glide path is not moving yet. Okay, we should be about 2 miles away from being able to capture the localizer. According to the chart, it should be at 5.6 nautical miles from the localizer, but assuming that I'm reading the chart correctly as well. I am by no means an expert. I'm not a pilot. I'm learning this stuff as we go here. Here we go. Localizer is the glide slope indicator rather is coming down. We'll see if it captures it at once it reaches this point. Keep an eye out for this white GS to turn green. And then we'll see if it actually holds it too. That's the other, because it is coming at 69 degrees, which is correct according to the plate. Also coming in kind of fast, but this is a Cessna. I can bleed off speed in this pretty quickly if I have to. There we go. I've caught the glide slope. Pull back throttle. Still staying on the glide slope. Throw in the first stage of flaps here. Bleed off some speed. Until I get into full flap range. About 82. There we go. Second stage of flaps. Increase power a bit to keep some velocity. Need a little bit of airspeed here. Get rid of this. I mean, so far so good. It's staying on the glide slope. So here I would prepare for a missed approach, which would be climb to 3,000 feet. Oh, my views just zoomed in by themselves. That usually means I'm about to get a crash to desktop. Altitude, so 3,000 feet. Heading, what did I say it was? 203, which would be preparing for your potential missed approach. And I already have HUH VOR, which is the
500
go-to into my nav 2. And yeah, I'm coming down here. It seems to be working for me, unless it throws me, veers me off course, or loses glide slope coming in. Got a good glide speed here. I believe 68 is the correct PG for this plane, but you know, this is pretty close. I don't know, I haven't brought up my reference bugs. And we'll let it go right in. Normally I'd be clicking it off at about here or so and taking it in manually, but we'll go in manually all the way and see what happens. Up until we hit the threshold anyway. I don't trust it beyond that point. There you Oops, I shouldn't have pulled back there. It's flare. Come on. Come on down. Come on down. Pretty smooth. So I would say that that was a successful ILS landing. So I'm not sure what's up, but it doesn't seem to be bugged in game because it seems to be working here. So I'm not sure what to tell you about this. I wasn't able to reproduce the ILS 7 not working. That's basically what it comes down to.